Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wise Spiritual Awareness. For those who may not know, my name is Nate. I am no preacher or rabbi, professor, and do not hold a degree in science or philosophy. But I have 62 years of life experience. And with that said, I like to introduce our new playlist in the soul food segment. Not soul food that you'll find on a plate, but soul food cooked in the universe. This segment, or these topics that I'll be touching on, are for all of you who believe you have a soul and a spirit. For those who do not, this may not be for you, so you can move on. For the rest, my objective here is just to give you some inside input from my perspective. You may be of the same opinion, and maybe I'll be able to answer some of the questions that are swimming in your head. I'd like to also state that I respect all people and your opinions and whatever religion you are, if you're Buddhist, Christian, Muslim, Jew, or if you don't have a religion. I respect everyone's opinion. I'm in no way trying to convince anyone to think or act as I do. I do hope that you can be inspired by our information to think and move positively and to do good things while here on your journey in this realm. In this first group of segments, we will discuss time, the beginning, light, and purpose of life. I'm going to enjoy my coffee. Let me start off with the first question. What do you think is the purpose of life? Having or driving fancy cars, an expensive wardrobe, living life full of parties, sex, and other activities. It could be for some, but all in its right time and purpose. We'll touch on that later. What about when our time in this realm is over? We all know that we won't live forever in this bodily or material form. The most 120 years, say. So, where do we go from here and how? So, let's first talk about from where we originated and what type of form. Do you ever really think about what you are? Yes, we are a material substance, but also have a specific energy. And more than just atoms and molecules, we also have a metaphysical part of us. Have you ever heard of biophotons or biophotons? I'll explain.
Another study by Dr. Fritz Albert Popp demonstrated a different aspect of DNA and light. According to Dr. Popp, DNA isn't just about chemicals, which is what many scientists have been theorizing before. It operates at a level beyond that. His work showed that DNA in living cells store and release photons. These biophotonic emissions, as they call it, may hold the key to illness and health, maybe even life and death. Biophotons are light molecules produced by living organisms. A single human DNA molecule contains 1,000 photons. Multiply that by the 93 trillion DNA molecules in our body. That means that we have so much light inside of us that we should be glowing. Now that's a superpower I'd like to have.
Oh, coming back to what we are a biological composition of various types of cells and tissues, each serving specific functions, from muscle cells to neurons. The human body comprises multiple organs and systems, crazy, that work together to maintain our life and health. And we have a unique genetic code contained in our DNA. Think about that. A code in our DNA. Just think about that for a minute. A code. And there is a metaphysical part of us. I'm not talking about Facebook. Meta, it's a Greek word, look it up. A metaphysical part of us, which is beyond this physical realm, the realm of subconsciousness, mind and thought, the realm of souls and spirits. Nothing to be afraid of. It's our reality. It's our subconscious reality. Every normal thinking individual knows that every human and animal possesses a soul and a spirit. And plants and vegetation possess a similar lower energy. Now, there's energy in food. There's energy in a plant, in the lettuce, the salads that we eat. Where does this energy come from? What is that energy? Many do not really think about it. We get up in the morning and go through our day, and we don't think about the wonders inside of this body, inside of our head, with our eyes, just everything that functions, the combinations of what we are, or where we come from. A lot of people think, okay, I'm here. My mother carried me for 9 months. It's all true. But let's look at how we can witness the beginnings of life and also the end in this realm. Have you ever noticed yourself? Can you tell me that you realize exactly when you came into this realm and when you've come into your mother's belly? I don't think so. But we've all experienced the birth of a newborn, or have at least seen a newborn baby. And most of us have experienced a person at the end of their days, when they are no longer in the living form. But we know it has and will happen, birth and death, or let's say bodily death. When we leave here, we'll go back to the place, or I like to say realm, of where we've come from. The question is, where is that? So where do we come from? I will not go into science, not because I don't believe in science. I love science. Science is important, but because science is still catching up to ancient writings from over 3,000 years ago. I repeat, look at any scientific journal, talk to all of the major scientists of Harvard and Yale, and they will tell you what they have discovered has been already portrayed in ancient texts. And I'm going to prove a few things to you today, or at least one, if you can go with the flow.